Hello everybody and Happy New Year! This video is gonna be a mini review on this baby right here, which is the J.W. Anderson Pierce bag. Now, I got this as an early Christmas present from my husband, and I do want to say that I received this around a month before Christmas. So I have started using this bag even before Christmas, so I think I have it around a month and a half now, almost 2 months I want to say. So I wanted to give you my first impressions and let you know a little bit more about the bag, some pros, some cons, and just give you my general thoughts on it really. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. I am going to start with the pros of this bag, just because I always like to start my videos on a positive note. I do want to say that this bag is an excellent everyday bag. I think it's very cleverly designed. I don't know whether you can see, but it has this like accordion like shape that expands quite a bit. So the amount of items that you can fit in this handbag, even though it looks like a small to medium sized bag, really depends on how much you want to stretch the design, the accordion design. The whole exterior of the bag, including the handle, it is leather, and then on the inside, once you open it in, I think it has this like microfiber material. It has one pocket on the very back of the bag here. I don't know whether you can see that. There is one pocket right here that it doesn't close with a zipper or anything. My bag comes with a gold hardware, but I do want to say that the only option that you get with this bag is the gold hardware. I'm not sure whether you can pick silver instead, but if I'm wrong, it's just because I've never seen it myself in person. The main and major pro of this bag, I do want to say, is the versatility that it has. For me, this is an extremely versatile bag that you can carry during the day, when you go out walking, when you run out to do errands, but equally you can carry along when you go somewhere out. I would say any casual night out would do. I'm not talking about something super formal, but anything that, you know, just want to go to the pub and grab a beer, just want to go to a restaurant and grab some dinner. This will get you covered. And the other major pro of this bag is the way that it was designed. I think that this accordion-like design is very clever. You can carry it very compact like this if you carry it almost empty, but this bag stretches out ridiculously to a ridiculous amount. I don't know whether you can see, it almost like triples in size, and you can carry out much more items if you want to. I don't get to overstretch it, but there have been days over the last month and a half where I needed to carry more items than usual, so with this bag, no problem. And I also like the fact that there is this back pocket over there that I can put like my license in there, or my traveling card, my train card. So if I'm looking for something in particular, I don't have to search with my hand all over the bag in order to find it. Now, because as I've mentioned, this bag is a very stretchy bag, the leather is very smooth and soft. So as you would expect, this bag wouldn't come with a really stiff hard leather. On the contrary, the leather that they've used on this one is very soft and smooth. It almost feels like butter, and it's grainy, which I like, because that means that any scratches that it might get won't show and won't appear very vividly on the bag. But having said that, because the leather is quite smooth and soft, the leather does mark slightly. I don't have any scratches so far, but because this is a very heavy hardware, as you can see, where the little like metal balls touch the leather, there seems to be a slight indentation of it on the leather. It's nothing major at the moment, probably is not even picking up on camera because it's very slight, but I'm pretty sure that as I get to use this bag more and more and more, the indentation of the bubble right here touching the leather will become more apparent. A concern I had about this bag was the shoulder strap. As you can see, it has 3 holes right here, so it does give you the opportunity to make the shoulder strap longer or shorter, depending on how you like to hold the bag, but it doesn't give you the option of a longer strap, and that initially made me a little bit worried. I didn't know how easy it would be to carry, but let me tell you, I've worn and held this handbag even on top of the most puffier and heavier coats and jackets, and this looks absolutely fine. So I don't know if you can see, now I'm just wearing a thin sweater, but even on top of a really heavy jacket or a coat, the bag looks absolutely fine. You do have the option as well to remove the strap completely. Let me just show you. You just, very easy, you just remove it. And then I have seen a lot of people that hold this bag, they just put their hand like this, and they do tend to hold the bag as a clutch bag with a pierce element in their hand like a bracelet. I've never held it like that so far, but it is a look that I really like. But yeah, as I said, I didn't have the opportunity to hold it like that just yet. So if that's something that you would like, then that's another option of how you can hold this bag and carry this bag. Another thing that I do want to mention, and some people may find it negative, but I for sure don't, is the fact that this handbag doesn't have a zipper or a closure or a clasp. That means that this bag doesn't secure, let's say. And I know that some of you may think, oh, is it safe? Anyone can pop their hand in and out of the bag. I would say that's not entirely true. As you can see, this piece of hardware is quite heavy, as I said, and when you open it up and close it, this pulls the leather down, so it completely secures the bag. So in order for one to get in and out of the bag would be as easy or as difficult it would be with any other bag that does have a zipper or a clasp or something. So yeah, it's not like you're carrying it and things flop around or fall around. No, this is your closer right here. Now, another thing that I would like to mention in this review is the hardware itself. The hardware itself, it's a very simple hardware. A lot of people say it looks like a pierced nose. That's why the bag also is called pierced bag. And it's very simple, like circle with 2 little small balls at the end. It says JW Anderson here. Now, one day my husband and I were out for lunch, and for some weird reason I didn't leave the bag like sitting like this. I just place it like that. I don't know, that's not something I do very often, but for some reason that day I did. So the gold hardware was against the surface of the table, and when I pick it up, I did notice that the bowl here at the very end had some minor scratches. Now, the table was a wooden table, but still I could see, and I can still see, some minor scratches here on the bowl, which is, you know, extruding a little bit from the bag, as you can see. So I would say that it is inevitable that the hardware will get scratched at some point. That's not something that particularly bothers me. If it does, I'm just warning you that the hardware, because of the way it is extruding out of the bag, will be scratched eventually. Obviously, I don't want to get it scratched, that's obvious, even though I really don't mind it, but because it's still a brand new bag, I would like it to maintain it in a pristine condition as long as possible. Now, I forgot to mention that we bought this handbag from Farfetch. So when it arrived in the standard Farfetch box, and then it came in this protective dust bag that is simply white with black strings on the side where they say JW Anderson. Now, I've kept the receipts and some of the Farfetch authenticity cards that the bag came initially with. I did throw the box, however, but I kept that just to show you. Now, if I show you here on the shipping form, this bag retails for £1,108.60 here in the UK, and I find the price for the quality of this handbag to be at quite reasonable price. I mean, obviously it's designer, it's JW Anderson, but it's not really up there with other designer handbags that you see nowadays, which are like ridiculously and way more expensive. Just before I go, one last thing that I would like to mention. I'm not going to show you what's in my handbag. I may do a completely separate video for that, but I do want to mention one thing. When I was thinking about this handbag and when I was choosing this handbag, a very important factor for me was for whatever bag I chose to fit a full-length long wallet. I'm not someone that uses card holders. I'm not someone that uses small wallets. I am someone that I like to use my full-length bulky Chanel wallet, and for me it was really important that this fitted in here. As you can see, it fits no problem. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that, just in case you are someone like me that you like to carry your full size wallet. Another last thing that I would like to mention before I leave you guys, that I've noticed quite recently actually, is that once or twice I did happen to overload this bag, but on that occasions when I absolutely filled this bag to the brim, I did notice that the leather on the bag, like here, did collapse a little bit, and it did something like that, which I wasn't really fond of. But what I did is I give it a slight hit on the back like that, and then the leather just came back out again. So I just want to show you once more. I said this has happened only the times where the bag was full to the brim. The top of the back leather right here, it did make a slight indentation like this. I don't know if it was for carrying it or from the weight or what, but it did tend to get a little bit like this. But what I did is I just did that, and then the leather just returned back to normal. All other occasions when I use this bag and it is reasonably stuffed, I had not encountered this problem whatsoever. So that is everything in my mini review on the JW Anderson Pierce bag. I really hope you liked this video and found it interesting. If you did, as always, don't forget to give this video an all thumbs up. And also, I would really like it if you hit that subscribe button down below and enjoy this YouTube family. Here I upload a brand new video every week, sometimes twice a week, and it's all fashion and beauty related. That is everything from me, guys. I'll see you all next week. Until then, have a lovely time. Bye, you guys.